So our first mission as far as the... What the hell was this? I don't recall. Prestige International. Protect Dicker. An elegantly and expensively dressed elf looks up as you enter the room. Hello, I'm Gertrude. How can I help you? Hans sent me over regarding the mission. She smiles brightly. Yes, the Shadowrunner Hans told me about. Are you ready to proceed? You will be provided the opportunity to hire support on the way out to the job site. Yeah, let's go. So protect a hacker. Do we need a hacker to protect a hacker? I have no idea. This plays about 4,000, so we can easily. We probably should hire a full team. Take the mage. I'm thinking of still going to basic game. Even though we're supposed to protect the decker, I'm wondering would we benefit from having a decker too? No, I think I'll try the standard team. Might want to mix things up a bit at a certain point. But now, every time there's a good chance, or probability at least, that a digger might be useful, I'll take Snow Crash, but we're going to other sites where that's much less likely to happen. Probably replace at least him with someone else. Necromancers, for example, and the Shamans, part of the main plot. I doubt they're going to be into much of a high-tech site. That's not to say it won't happen, but... Protect the Dicker. The mission takes you outside of Seattle proper to a rundown industrial area. Prestige has secretly hardwired in a matrix jack-in point using a backdoor to the target's network, using a buried fiber optics cable, then runs through the zone. The abandoned location gives you privacy, but as soon as the Dicker begins his work, enemy security forces are sure to home in on the point of entry. Prevent the Dicker to succeed in the run. If he is killed, the mission will fail. I wonder if this is a static defense job. That's our stash. Yeah, no point to have a Dicker here. There's one good thing about the pistol, I mean a truly good thing. It's very accurate. It shouldn't be. It's a pistol, but it really is. They are more accurate long-range weapons, but I think that's basically a sniper rifle. It's totally worthless at close range. I think we would benefit from spreading around a bit. Don't want to get hit by too many grenades. I've taken more fighters. Goddamn Decker is worthless. I'm paying 750 for basically nothing. Again, we're dealing with this. This is the one thing I hate about this. Every custom campaign I've played so far is the lighting is terrible. Again, this is just a black shapes and percentages that I can see. The game looks just fine, but it's like everyone's sort of embarrassed to let the player see the goddamn game world. It's fucking disgrace, to be honest. They're already fairly small models here that you have to look at. In good lighting you can somewhat see what's going on. You don't need the bad lighting to add to that mix. You're not making the game better. Just pisses me off. It's one thing if you never had any kind of a good graphical presentation of all this, or it would be very hard to show everything properly if you do it that way, but that's not the issue here. It's just that they choose to put everything in the darkness. You can't see it. So, Captain and a Mage gone. Should I neuter one or try to kill one? Just a couple of guards, okay. Weaken armor. I don't think these guys really have any armor, so it's pointless. Although I can't see. In the Director's Cut version you can see the armor levels. They're little white dots on top of the health bar. Here it just gets work. Should be weakened enough that we can take them out. This can't be it. Probably the first wave or something. More dark shapes run into the combat area. Again, another, I guess, a feature I hope is improved in the Hong Kong version. I don't recall actually how the official campaign handled this, but I don't recall this many dark areas. If you have dynamic lighting or some kind of, especially in combination with some kind of light sources that the player can carry, then these dark areas can work really well. It doesn't matter if you don't see shit, it creates a lot of atmosphere. You can work with that. But here there's no such thing, so it's sort of a... As great as the game design is on this player-made custom campaign, creating a pleasing aesthetic for things clearly wasn't one of the important aspects of the design process. Need to kill the mage. Weaken the guard, kill the mage. And you. Probably gonna miss, yep. Again, I'm the primary target for all bad things. Never, excuse me, never got into reason for that. But tutorial makes you want to play with certain type of characters, because you know you're gonna come really focused after you. At the same time, I have the only kill against this group, so that might be a contributing factor this time. You are a worthless piece of shit. Full burst fire and every shot hits. Instant death. Suppose we could come into the heavier cover. Not helping. At least the captain is out of the fight. They should give us time to recover. Not going to kill the captain. Gonna prepare for the next group to arrive. And I am going to need to be healed. Shit. Do any of you have heals? Yes. Yes. Mage has to die. Probably heavy gunner, mage. Not bad. Good chance for a fireball. Too good to miss. And you missed. Still hit one guy, so not total waste. But that one misses too much. Yeah, no other targets exist for them. It bothers me because he's not a good tactical target to choose. Not even close. Maybe he knows something I don't. One hit. That was terrible. I think the chance to hit was over 70%. 1 out of 5. Either the captain or the guard. I'm blinding him again to buy us time, so we can heal up and prepare for the next wave. Load up. Next group could potentially come from this side. Doesn't matter too much, as long as someone is there to react immediately. Everyone's in the green. You get the honors. Send in the violator. That doesn't sound good. Violator. What's so special about him? Weaken armor. Can you paint him as a target? We'll try to kill him. Doesn't seem to be especially tough, but still standing with a lot of debuffs. Standing anymore. For some reason it cancelled the spell again. I don't know what causes that. Yeah, mission successful. Again, at least it was something different. And even the Decker contributed to something worthwhile. Very simple mission. I don't mind these if they're something you play occasionally. I wouldn't want to play them if the most of the missions were like that. Welcome back, Smiley. I'm glad you are alive, as you saved me quite a lot of insurance paperwork with that feat. I always prefer paying out fees directly rather than through lawyers and next of kin. It's less depressing, and I personally can't stand lawyers. Here's the contracted success fee. You have earned it. Welcome to Prestige International. Is the fee negotiable at all? There should be some performance enhancement tied to the success of the run. One moment please, while I scan the clauses. Ah yes, of course. I can provide a 10% bonus for that. Here, I'll add it to your account. Worth a couple of points, yeah, too. And I think we're about 2,000 yen richer from doing it, so not bad. Anything else? Talk to Hans. The Decker protection run was successful. Duh. I was surprised of your success moments after it occurred. You have my congratulations and welcome to Prestige International. If I have further contracts for you, I will contact you directly via comms. Thank you for your service and again, welcome to Prestige International. So, main storyline missions remain, 3 of them. I doubt we have access to any new equipment anywhere in the shopping district or anything like that. Probably not until we complete the next 3 missions. So, Morgue and Necromancers, some Shamans, or the Mafia. And I think Mafia was potentially a 2-man job. So we could try to do it at least with a smaller group. I'm not sure about the 2-man job. No. What's my health? Yep. Need to quickly visit our apartment. This is quite pleasing. More or less something like this I would expect from most missions. Able to see what you're doing, what's happening. I guess I would wish if you can't design a night mission that can allow for that, try to keep the night missions to a minimum. I mean, in this day and age, night doesn't really afford you much of a cover. And with cyberpunk world like this, night vision is probably pretty standard. If not in your eyes directly, then some kind of a more or less cheap night vision, or even thermal vision. So it's not like it's a massive advantage anyway. Shady caller. Your comm unit is buzzing when you enter the safe house. Caller ID is unrecognized and the image is scrambled. Hello, is this Smiley? Hang up and block the caller. Tony's Pizza. We have a special enlarged price tonight. Who is this? Who I am is unimportant. We have mutual friends and I am calling to offer you valuable information. You are wondering who you are working for. I'm sure of this. I can illuminate the situation for you, but we must meet in person. Where do you want to meet? I'm expecting this to be a trap. Meet me over at the Sunnyvale townhouses. It's a collection of small brick buildings to the southwest of the area. I will be waiting there. We could go alone. Always risky. Because the goddamn site hit costs $750. So if you're not really know that trouble's coming, it's a expensive purchase. The problem being we don't really have the firepower on our own. I don't have evasion skills. The quickness helps, but we still don't have the proper evasion skill. Or dodge, I guess it's called here. Our hit point amount isn't that high, so if trouble comes our way, we are not equipped to handle it. It's the cheapest, they're all $750. A shotgun Shadowrunner. Some grenades. Plus 4 hit points plus 2 throwing weapons. I don't know. Anita Blade has an axe. Lot of cyberware. Strength, close combat, hit point, sprint mode, dodge, reflex trigger, quickness. So it's either going to be a lifesaver or 750 down the drain. Actually, I don't expect that this is necessarily an ambush because I haven't done the main questline missions at all. After I start doing them, then I think we can get these polls that are very, very questionable. It does show up as a primary mission objective, not as a side mission. Prepare to be manhandled. Ooh. Game over, man! Game over! The group of red ninjas. Plus 50% of... yeah. 50% of life lost. I think we might be able to recover. Time to axe then. Slash, thrust, cleave, pummel strike. Oh no, you didn't! And Shady Man survives. Take this data chip. 750. Made you look. Okay, so didn't cost us anything. Got a karma point out of it, and we got some additional data out of it. So, what the hell is this all about? Seems very clear that the guy who invited us didn't actually have any idea that that would happen. So the off is recharging. Information on Gul'Drak from the Shady Guy's data chip. Synopsis of data. Gul'Drak is well known in the Shadowrunning world as an experienced ex-military soldier with contacts throughout the underworld of Seattle. He served for 6 years in the 3rd Aztec Legion as a mercenary, where he obtained most of his contacts. He is currently retired to the Barrens of Seattle, his hometown, and owns his own bar, Gul'Drak's Grill, which is a front for Shadowrunning operations in that part of town. He is extensively networked and is often hired to do jobs deemed unfit for professional mercenary outfits. He is known to take work from large mecha corporations based in Seattle and shady political actors in Seattle as well. There is currently a 100,000 Negan bounty on his head offered by certain Salish tribes that no one has been successful yet in claiming. Considering his background and association with hardcore military and security forces, this isn't too surprising. A 100,000 bounty, so what? I do expect a lot of these guys we meet to be in trouble with someone, somewhere. Yep, I'm gonna borrow your advanced medkit. Thanks. Totally worth the 750 now. The 3 primary missions. Not sure which one to go after first. Suppose it doesn't really matter. I think, was it the Mafia one that I don't recall anymore. I still think the Mafia one was probably something that you could do with a Decker, meaning you and a Decker as a pair, and no one else. Might be interesting just for the sake of variety to like try to play it that way. I don't know. Don't know. But again, if you're just going to go around in every mission, shoot up everything, it'll probably be a bit less enjoyable. The situations haven't repeated themselves too badly so far, but still. Okay. Harry's missions.